Now let's close everything off by taking a look at an apply operator. The apply operator is basically like a join statement that what it allows us to do is pass a column in as a parameter to a function. And this can potentially improve performance, and it's also very helpful in scenarios where maybe the function doesn't give us back a column that we could use for join statements, which is going to be our little scenario in a moment here. Now you'll notice if we want to use an apply, we've got two options here. We've got cross apply and we've got outer apply. Cross apply is similar to an inner join. Don't let the name cross there fool you. That if you remember back to our discussion about joins, one of the things that we established was that a cross join is just going to match everything. That's not the case here. That a cross apply is basically just like an inner join. That the only rows that are going to get returned back are rows that actually have values passed back from the function. So if the function didn't return something for a particular value, that value is not going to be displayed. It's not going to be returned, just like an inner join. On the flip side, the outer apply is similar to an outer join, where my row data from my table will still come back, even if it turned out it wouldn't have returned anything from the function. The syntax for using apply is select from, and then whatever table it is in question, and then we're going to have cross or outer apply, the name of the function, and then the column that we're going to pass in as our parameter. Let's take a look at how we can use cross apply with one of the functions that we created earlier. I'm going to go back to the Management Studio, and I'm going to bring up the tab that we had our customer order dates on. Now, if you take a look at this function, what you're going to notice about it is the fact that we don't get back the customer ID. All that we get back here is just the order date. So what happens if I wanted to be able to use this to get a list of all of our customer IDs and their order dates? Well, this is where my cross apply comes into play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say select, and I'm going to say c.customer ID, COD, order date. So the C is going to be for our customer table. The COD is going to be for the customer order dates function. I'm going to say from sales customer as C, cross apply, sales, UF, customer order details, C, customer ID as COD. Now you'll notice that I'm able to use the result of the function here as I would a normal table. You'll also notice that I'm able to give it an alias. So really just treat it like a normal table. So let me highlight the bottom part, hit execute, and what you're going to notice is that we now get back every single order date for every single customer inside of our AdventureWorks database. And there is how we can create, call, and join two user-defined functions. I'll see you in the next lesson.